Good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday, January 4th edition of the Bart Winkler Show. Today's show will be primarily with Paul Emig and Grant Bills. That'll be a separate YouTube video if you want to check that out. But I decided I was going to talk a little bit of Bucks on the podcast anyway. And since Giannis had a career high, why not go live and just talk about Giannis for a little bit with those who want to. So I'll catch who I catch. And I'm excited. The Bucks got a win. That was good. 123 to 113. Giannis had 55 points. It is a career high for Giannis. Giannis, 55 points, 10 boards, 7 assists, 20 of 33 shooting. Did not make a three, but 15 to 16 from the line. So I think that is what a lot of people are excited about from that perspective. The other thing that we want to talk about is the situation about the Bucks. If there's chemistry issues, I don't think there are. Corey says, I know this sounds silly, but I watched Bobby and Giannis like a hawk tonight. I don't think they high-fived once. Never seemed happy for each other. I don't want to get into that. I'll do the Coach Bud presser part of this since I look so much like him. Well, I don't really understand my roster or ever try to figure out what's going on where. I just found out we have 2 Adetokumpos on the team. That's pretty wild. So, yeah, that's Coach Bud. Jackson says too shy of Red's record. Would have been nice to top that. Red's record of 57 is a career high for 55, and now it gets into the annals with Brandon Jennings, 55. So that's great. To what Corey said, I'm going to shout out Paul Henning quick. Paul Henning and I like Paul Henning a lot. On the internet, we fight all the time. I like him as a person a lot. Take-wise, we fight a lot. We used to do Save Our Bucks shows back in the day, and then the Bucks were saved. He said something about all these rumors and stuff that Bill Simmons, not even all these, one dumb Bill Simmons thing. Paul's reminder was, we won a title 2 years ago. Let's not get all worked up about this kind of garbage. And I agree with him. But Bill can do what he wants. Didn't the Celtics, did they lose tonight? They were losing to the Thunder. Yeah, 150 to 117. Everybody's mad at the Bucks. I'm going to bring in Q. Everybody's mad at the Bucks for, losing a bunch of games, but they've had all these injuries. The Celtics have no injuries, and they're losing. They let the Thunder score 150 on them. Where's the narrative about that, man? Somebody take a clip of this podcast. Here, someone take a clip of this. I don't know. There's rumors in Boston that things aren't going well. That's all I'm going to say. Have at it, Boston media. Clip that.
I mean, I like Bill Simmons, but after tonight's performance, it seems like we were just missing Drew. Like, he didn't have a big game, but it's nice to have a facilitator on the court again. And whatever was said, it must have gotten under Giannis's skin, putting up 55. Like, in the second, like, he had a great first half, but in the second half, he looked like a man possessed. Like, he wanted that game, especially after they brought it back close. Like, he just took over. And I guess I heard you talk about the Bobby and Giannis rumor. I couldn't find it online.
So all I've seen is, and I should have been more clear about this, but all I've seen is Bill Simmons 10-second nothing. And then what was the account? There was an account. Bucks Film Room did an article about, like, here's what it could be, and put like 9 different, like, okay. But somebody was saying that they've heard Giannis and Bobby, and I got to go back and find. So irresponsible by me. But that's all that I don't see. Oh, Joe says he saw Giannis high five Bobby.
Well, his one assist to Bobby, he didn't even look at him. It was a no look. So we're just going to fuel the rumor.
There you go, man. It's getting bad in Milwaukee. Shit.
I mean, I don't know. I wish I was there. I was invited to the game tonight. I didn't go. I wish I would have gone. Like that. I mean, 55 points. It's unbelievable. Like it would have been nice if it was a double overtime game or an overtime game, because he could have put up the same numbers that your buddy Clay did yesterday. Or
well, no, Clay had 54.
He had 54, and then
Mitchell had 71.
Yeah, it's like 71, because didn't Kobe's 81 was not with overtime.
No, but he took 60 shots.
But they also didn't they have him sit down after?
All I remember about Kobe's game was he took 60 shots.
But he also, I think they had him sit down, like after he broke 80, they had him sit down in the fourth, because I don't think that they wanted him to get to Wilt's 100.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember that, but I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
You might still be drunk from the last time I talked to you.
I didn't drink anything that day. I was high on life. It was
okay.
Yeah, it was just the green and yellow Kool-Aid.
Hey, I think I might be going to the game Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, so that means the is it, so I'm like, I got offered tickets and I was like, well, I don't know, I might have to I want to sit home and do my podcast, but I got to go to this game, right? I mean, you guys, you
should definitely go. Are you going to go with your brothers?
No.
And
someone else.
Well, I can give you shuttle recommendations. That was definitely the way to go.
Matt in the Falls is in the little tiny box below, getting antsy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I have also heard those rumors that the Celtics are having problems. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are fighting over an Instagram thought, I heard, and it's causing.
That's very possible.
So I've definitely heard that rumor, and I didn't start it just now. Great game tonight, absolutely phenomenal. Total turnaround from Sunday night. I feel like I'm watching like not even the same sport because it was so much better just having Giannis out there. I mean, obviously you scored 55 points.
Well, that was our big thing. I mean, and especially if you had tickets to both games or one or the other, you could have either gone to the game on Sunday, Bucks Wizards. There's 2 games on the schedule. You can go on a game on Sunday, saw a terrible game, and the Bucks lose and not care, or you could have gone tonight and see Giannis put up a career high. So it's like, well, you found out if you had tickets to one of the 2 games and you're a Bucks fan, you found out very early what your luck's going to be like in 2023.
I feel bad for anyone who picked Sunday over today, but hey, that's the NBA. That's the
awesome.
NBA. You buy an NBA ticket, you're rolling the dice. You don't know who's coming out of that locker room tonight. That's just the way it is.
They just gave him a water bath. That's awesome.
They did?
Yeah.
Now, who gave him the bath?
I saw it Thanasis for sure, but I'm not sure. It was more than 1 water bottle. So,
do you think that Bobby is trying to drown Giannis?
I do not think that. I'm guessing it's not true. Like, Giannis was one of the big reasons Bobby stayed and took the pay cut. Like,
why would Giannis and Bobby be fighting? This is so dumb.
There's no reason whatsoever. Like, they're not. It's not like Bobby is like a contending talent that wants like more shine or whatever kids say these days. But like, they're not even in the same level. Like, not even close. So what could Bobby possibly be upset about? Like, Giannis, you're too loved. You're too great of a guy.
Yeah, there's not been a movie made about Bobby yet.
It's true. He could just be jealous about that.
Maybe I'll get on that. I got time.
Underdog.
You do.
Ryan says Giannis has to dominate for this team to succeed. No athleticism or pure shirters on this team. Jeez, what's wrong with me? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. Like, the problems are going to be on the court. Off the court issues are not going to ruin. Giannis just tweeted like last night, Portis for the All-Star game. So I'm sorry I even echoed it.
I didn't hear you say anything. You could just edit that out.
Oh, thank you. I should go back and do that.
It made for good fodder because I was definitely like, what was this rumor? I was very concerned.
Well, I was blasting this Giannis or the Simmons rumor, and then I'm just like, by the way, here's another rumor. I was just testing to see the limits of the pod. Jake Grayson, 1 for 9, 1 for 7 from 3. Yeah, this is a concern. I would say this is my biggest concern is you have Giannis and the goal is to put shooters around him and we don't have shooters. Ingles is good, but Ingles is going to be one of these guys that is good the nights he's good and is not good the nights he's not. And we already have a bunch of those guys.
I think it's like at the end of the season, this is going to come down to Middleton and how he's playing, because Giannis is Giannis. We know he's the best player, and Middleton was the missing piece last year, and he needs to step up and make his shots. It's not that hard to, well, I mean, I don't want to comment on how hard it is to make a shot during an NBA game, but he's pretty good at shooting, so he should be able to make some of those shots. And I think that he is just the factor. Like, we just go through the year and we have to get Middleton involved. We have to get him back from whatever stupid injury he's nursing and got to get him in the rhythm. Just give him the ball, let him take whatever shots he wants, and let him figure it out and get back into full form by the playoffs.
Ryan says, I was there. The only time Giannis was frustrated with the teammate was when AJ Green passed up a layup. He then passed to AJ the next time down. See, look how nice he is.
I feel like with Khris, we just want to get him on the court. But if you think back to last year, how careful they were with Brook, like, I guess it's a knee versus a back, but I guess I don't really mind. I trust the Bucks, like, medical staff to know what to do. And like, it is frustrating, especially like December was probably one of the most frustrating months as a Bucks fan in the last 2 or 3 years, because usually December we're like running full force, like destroying teams by, like, we're up 25 in the third quarter.
Remember that one night we lost on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving to the Suns and everyone freaked out?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be patient and hopefully it's like a little reversal where we're good in the end of the year in April instead of in December. Like the Packers, maybe we didn't run through the regular season like we normally do, but maybe we'll run through the playoffs here.
Plus, we got so much time to figure out, but I hope they use that time. So I'm just going to keep harping on what I harp on. Play your young guys, find the chemistry on the court, and find shooters. And with Middleton, I'm not going to be too upset if they rest Middleton for a while, but I think we want to know, like, what is going on.
Right.
Do we have the right to know? I don't know. But we want to know, like, he came back and then now he's just not. Like, what was going on there?
I want to know if he's going to be back in a week or 2 months.
Yeah, it's very David Bakhtiari of him, where he comes back and then misses a bunch of times. So I don't know.
Yeah, I just remember having these same exact conversations last year with Brooke. So I feel like we can keep wanting information, but they're just not going to give it to us. So
it was Thanasis and Bobby on the water shower.
Nice.
Confirmed. Great.
Confirmed. So Giannis is a career high, and the Bucks' chemistry issues are quenched. It's over.
Must have been Aquafina.
Is that what they sell there?
Yeah.
What's the water that sucks ass? Is it Aquafina?
Dasani.
Dasani's not water, though.
It's like oil water. It's got a weird mouthfeel.
How can it be that bad? Oh, I've never tried Liquid Death. Is that, like, cool?
I'm too old to even try to be that cool.
Well, Liquid Death is water that looks like booze.
I've only seen attractive people with it in their cart at the grocery store. So, like, it's either good or it's good to, like, pretend like you're cool.
I don't want to bash on it. I don't know it, but I don't want to bash on it because they do sponsor some Blue Wire podcast. And so I don't want to bash on it in case they come sniffing my way.
We're a big hint water household.
Oh, we did Hint for a while. Hint's good.
Yeah. Except
so
for
pricey though, Q.
It goes up $1 a week. Every week I tell my wife, I'm like, what? It is now $19 for 12 of these.
Yeah. A couple more. Joe asks, is Middleton pissed about no contract extension? Possible, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Adam says, I remember going to the store at the start of the pandemic. Everyone was out of water except for Dasani. Well, yeah, I wouldn't give that to Tim Shea's brother's dog.
Do you guys know why Dasani sucks?
No,
So,
do you?
so they put sodium in it because they brew it or they make it all over the world, and the only way they can make the water taste the same everywhere is to put like a little bit of salt in it. But then it just tastes like shit everywhere. So
why don't they just put water? Why don't they just tap water, sell it? Why don't they just come to Milwaukee's tap water is good.
But it's a Coca-Cola product, so they make it like it's all made locally or like near where they're going to be selling it.
Where do
they want to?
We're getting way off track here. But where do
Where do they make water? I only drink water from the French Springs.
Yeah.
I'm
just telling you why it tastes bad and why they put sodium in it.
All right, well, that's really all I got for the live
food topics.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I don't
want to derail Bart's sports podcast.
Well, the rest of the show is Paul Emmig and Grant Bills with
Oh, that's a great segment. Two great people.
Yeah, so but I wanted to come on and.
Yeah, I mean, what else? We don't have guys that can get their own shots, says Ryan. I would mostly agree with that. Middleton is able to when he is healthy. What are you laughing at?
Grayson can get his own shots. He just misses.
Like you're reading for me.
Yeah, I'm trying. Bart, I'm basically an employee at this point. So,
someone congratulated. Can I say that? Someone congratulated your. I don't want to lose listeners. Someone congratulated Matt's wife.
That's true. I got a text, or my wife got a text like, "Hey, how did Matt get involved in the Bart Winkler show?" I was like, "Oh, I just call in every day. That's pretty much it." Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
but like he thought I was like part of the show, and I suppose I am, but
you are
just as a humble listener, and you gotta get the feelings of the streets, and I'm on the streets, the mean streets of Menominee Falls, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you with that, Bart. I got a video game date with my friend at 10 o'clock. It's coming up. Got to get ready. But Kobe only had 46 shot attempts in that game. I don't want any slander against this dead man. So 46 shot attempts, 81 points. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. You two have an amazing night.
See you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Q, good to see you again.
Raptors tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be doing live after Raptors.
Yeah, and I'm doing dry January, so you won't hear from Drunk Q for the rest of this month.
Well, Godspeed to you, sir. You're a better man than I.
Look, it's already improving my complexion.
Hey, dry January means more time for Happy Place Hemp.
Yeah, I was actually going to put in an order so I could be honest on my dry January. So this is good advertising.
Yeah, that works.
So
thank you. I'll talk about that in a minute here. All right. Thanks, Q.
See ya.
All right. And thanks, everybody. Just a quickie tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Rami Makloff is on a station, I think, that runs the Kings. And he did a 15-minute post game one night. Remember Bucks Kings? And then I got him on later. So I feel okay about a 20-minute one. Plus, a lot more episode coming up on the podcast version. The will be. Wasn't the Packers-Vikings game in January? Yeah, Q. It was on New Year's Day. All right. All right. With that, we'll talk tomorrow after Bucks Raptors. Thank you.